you know that sometimes the truth ain't really the truth. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but we got to try to explain it on this show.
On this show.
What the title of this episode is Sometimes the Truth Ain't Enough.
Stick with us and see what we're talking about.
All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
We back.
Finally.
We back.
Finally.
We are so back. We back. We back.
You know that didn't make sense.
2023. 2023.
We still here.
We still here. We took a long break.
I know it seems like forever since we did the last podcast.
We had to.
We was tired.
We went 2 years hard body.
I was tired.
Yeah, I was a little tired too.
This school kicking my tail.
Oh, congratulations. You almost out of there.
6 months.
Oh, man. Are you tired? Did a lot of homework tonight.
I did.
I got this intro playing in the background. We probably going to make a new one, like
Okay.
down the line.
Okay.
But for 2023, I figured I wanted to.
You gonna make a new one. Because you know I don't have no parts.
Nah, I might have you singing on that joint.
Boy, you know I can't sing.
We'll find out.
You're not about to embarrass me in front of America.
Why you got to be embarrassed?
Because I can't sing.
Who are we?
Alan Elondius.
You sure?
I'm positive.
It's Alan Elondius. Got to be more careful.
So, like I said, we back.
We're back, y'all.
2023. We took the month of January off, and we are basically starting this podcast. By the time you hear it, it will be the 1st of February.
Which is our month.
Which is Black History Month.
Is our month.
And also our month.
Yes.
What makes it your month?
It's my birthday. It's a national holiday, you ain't know?
What day is your birthday on?
The 6th.
The 6th of February.
That's it.
I can't even say it. The 6th of February. The 6th of February, and I'm on the 14th.
On the 14th.
So we own this month.
Yes, we do.
Purple Stones.
Yes.
And
not only do we own it because our birthdays are in this month, but our second oldest granddaughter's birthday is this month too.
Who?
Zayana. 15th February.
That's it? That's all we got?
Yeah. Well, that's not all we got as far as, no. Trail's birthday is this month.
Yeah.
On the 2nd.
So Trell, Zayana, myself, yourself, all are a part of the Psycho Club. Mm-hmm. That weird psychoness.
I know, right?
Well, it is what it is. February is the greatest month.
It is.
The people in February are the greatest.
Yes, we are.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. This Christmas.
Yes.
Since we were not on no podcast, we had visitors.
Well, not for Christmas. We had visitors.
Well, let's say over the holidays.
Over the holidays.
Over holidays. It was, let's shout them out real quick. It was Zayana. It was Zayeric. It was Chevette. It was Trell. Mm-hmm. And I forgot my man's name.
Aaron.
Aaron. Wait, Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh, I was calling that boy Aaron.
I know, but Elijah was calling him Aaron.
Does he call himself Aaron?
No.
So I was right, Aaron. So why was Elijah calling him Aaron?
You know that joke?
No.
Several years ago when he was pronouncing names and he said, your name is Aaron because it had 2 A's.
Never heard that joke.
That comedian, I think the light-skinned one, I can't think of his name.
Oh, never
he's
heard
pronouncing names and he's like,
now, Aaron, where are you? Where is Aaron right now? No Aaron, huh? Well, you better be sick, dead, or mute, Aaron.
Here.
Oh, man. Why didn't you answer me the first time I said it, huh?
Huh?
I'm just asking, I said it like 4 times, so why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron?
Son of
Okay.
a...
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
remember. Okay, I'm lame.
Okay.
I don't remember. We watch a lot of stuff, which we're going to get into a lot this season, a lot of shows that we watch.
Yeah.
A lot. I was
Yes.
thoroughly impressed with Dawson Creek. Not did I
Dawson
just say
Creek?
Dawson Creek?
Where did that
Lot of
come
mercy.
from?
Lot of mercy.
Babe, got to be more careful.
Got to be more careful. What was the show? Abbott Elementary.
Okay, because I didn't know where you was going with
I
that.
held
one.
out on it. Yeah, why did I say Dawson Creek?
That was like in the 70s or 80s or something.
It's hard out here in these streets.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
You know, but I'll be 55 soon.
Yes, we will.
I'll be able to get senior citizen, dog. You
We'll
will
hit those
too.
menus up.
But guess what? You'll get it first.
So,
Tell me,
yeah.
what have you been doing in this month's time? We had visitors, but what have you been doing?
Stressing.
Stressing over what?
Schoolwork. Whew, America. I didn't think I was going to make it.
But you made it.
I did, but that data-driven decision-making process.
I can tell by the way you give us the title that data got to be more
Babe,
careful.
that was my first B.
Okay. Listeners.
I have not made a B the whole time I've been pursuing this bachelor's degree.
Listeners of 8121 Talk, let me holler at you for a minute. Let's turn our back to her. Let's talk. See, my philosophy is this. College is about perseverance. It is about being there and pushing through. Perseverance, most importantly. To go into that type of situation thinking I'm going to make all A's sometimes can be unrealistic.
Okay.
It's not set up for you to do that.
Call me unrealistic
All right.
because
Okay.
I don't like B's.
Well, I'll take a B. I'll take
And
a C.
C's are unacceptable.
I wish I would walk into someone's office and they say, "Oh, you got a degree, but we can't really deal with you because you made a C."
But it's personal for me.
Oh, I got you.
I personally want to make all A's. My B was a high B. It was a B plus, but it was a B. It was not an A. My grade point average dropped from 3.87 to 3.82.
Lord of mercy.
But I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm getting it.
Okay. Well, over the break, I was relaxing. I was just relaxing. Like, I didn't want anything to do with this microphone,
Right.
pushing no button.
Right.
I was watching a lot of other people's stuff, which is it's relaxing to me because I get to see what people are doing and what are they saying, and that was
And it's educational.
it gave me some new ideas and stuff like that. I also got a chance to talk to myself. I said, "Self,"
And yourself said,
and myself said, "Stop watching numbers.
stop watching numbers.
Just do what you got to do." And I also find out how can we use a street word or can we use a regular word, like a regular nice word?
It depends on what the street
It's not a
word
curse.
is.
It's not a curse.
Go ahead, use the street
I
word.
found out how trash I was on the turntables,
You are not trash on the
which
turntables.
is
Turn.
what did you just say? Okay, how trash I am on the turntables, which is leading into our topic.
You are not trash on the turntables, so that's whatever.
I can't do Nathan that I think I can do.
Anyway, another thing that we did
Yeah.
during our break
What?
is we kind of rearranged the studio.
We moved.
We moved.
We moved. I moved the studio over to your office, and move your office over to the studio.
Right.
The problem is I have a bunch of junk, and I mean, bless your soul, but you got things to do. It's hard out here in these streets.
It's hard out here for a pimp. I keep telling you.
Your room got set up first.
It did.
Doral moved into another room. We forgot to say Doral and Zarius is here over the break. Well, they here for good.
Right, yeah, they've been here.
But he set his room up actually first.
ASAP.
Zarius, now that he has a bigger bed in there, he's still sleeping on a smaller bed. I don't know what's up with that.
Me either.
But what I'm saying is, the point that I'm making is everyone is settled in and moving, except
everybody moved. Elijah moved.
He moved upstairs.
Because Shakitha left us.
Shakitha's in Augusta, Georgia.
Yes.
She gone.
She gone, y'all.
She'll be back.
My baby girl.
She'll be back.
To visit.
Shakitha. Wow. Yeah, Shakitha.
Shakitha, a.k.a. Shakaya.
Shakaya Rose.
Anyway.
But yeah, so it lends into the topic, which is being truthful with yourself. So the title of this show is Sometimes the Truth Ain't Enough, right?
Yeah.
Because the way I see it is you will distort the truth to yourself in order to make yourself feel a certain way. We're not talking about just lying.
Yeah, which is not good.
It's not good. Because if you're not truthful with yourself, you can't work towards what you need to fix correct.
You can't.
Because you're going to settle in that truth, in that lie.
In that lie that you're calling the truth.
Yeah, and it's not good.
Right, because you have to be truthful with yourself to better yourself.
I've done it.
Man, and it's not something that you do just one time and leave it alone. It's
you mean like you got to keep working at it, reassessing yourself. Like, you
have to tell yourself the truth.
You have to be truthful about yourself, and you have to be truthful in that same sentence who you are.
Sometimes I can't handle the truth.
Well, like I said on the post, that statement that Jack Nicholson makes on A Few Good Men is the name of the movie. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Classic.
Yes, it is.
You want the truth? Do you want the truth?
Do you want the truth?
Then you're supposed to say, yes, I want the truth.
Yes, I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Right? Because what he was explaining to Tom Cruise was there's a world that's in Guantanamo Bay, right? Where we live by a certain code in order to survive in this world. So the blanket that we provide is so you can get up in the morning and have a nice day, go get your coffee, your donuts. But we somewhere else.
Right.
That's their truth on Guantanamo Bay. And this is your truth here in the courtroom and blah, 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 blah. I always liked that movie because of the way he broke that down. But to us, you have to be honest with yourself, man.
You do.
I can't do that.
You do.
I don't know how to do it.
You do.
I don't have enough skill or knowledge to execute it.
You do.
But some people will say, I could do it.
But listen, where is that separation? When does self-motivation become an untruth?
That's a tough one.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you could be self-motivating yourself.
Right.
/ self-medicating yourself and lying to yourself.
Right, but sometimes you have to motivate yourself and you have to encourage yourself. So you have to say to yourself, I can do this.
I can do this falls on the side of a motivation, which is accomplishing a goal, right? But what I tend to lean into when you say, I can do this because I am, and what comes after that is usually not the truth for most people. I can do this because I am the best. You are not the best.
Right.
I can do this because I have this and that. You ain't got that. Everybody likes me. So my journey to getting to that goal, right? My journey to it is going to be not as tough, or I will make this journey along the way because I have all these people that are supporting my journey. When the truth to the matter is, they don't like you. You are delusional to the fact that you rub people the wrong way. They don't want to be a part of something. You understand what I mean?
Right.
You're not being honest with yourself.
But those people are not being honest either.
By not telling them?
I guess so. Or by pretending to like that person. Or maybe, or like you said, maybe the person is delusional.
Sometimes it's about proximity. I can speak for this firsthand. Like, I don't really understand. I have people that bother me, but the proximity, we around each other or stuff like that. So I tolerate them, but I don't really care for their style.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We were looking at something today, and the subject of truth, being honest with yourself. You had mentioned a post by an unnamed person that bigged themselves up heavy. Educator, all this crazy stuff, right? And I didn't say anything.
Right.
I didn't say anything because, and this show is all about truth. My truth says, how can you be all those things and not at the same time?
Right. What the big
Not
one
where
was
it matters.
role model.
Role model.
Who?
Right.
Who was he a role model for?
We chose this subject for a reason. At the beginning of the month, beginning of the year, rather. I chose this for a reason because I have to woosah some things. Right. So I'm going to woosah right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to woosah by saying this because I want it to be known that I am being truthful and honest with what I'm thinking. No, we're not hiding behind a mask or a curtain on this microphone. You can't be a role model, right? If you don't have the sense, the common sense, but what do you say about common sense?
Common sense ain't always common.
Right. If you don't have the common sense to understand that before you can model yourself to be a role model to the world, you have to do it to the people that are right next to you.
Within your house.
Within your house, the people you gave life to.
That share your DNA.
Classic case of not being truthful to yourself.
Who you say you are.
And it also makes me question the people that are around you. Remember what you said a minute ago? They're not being truthful either.
Right.
Right. Great thing. It was great. When you brought that up today, I said, that's some real talk.
Yeah.
That's some real talk. The second phase to it, being truthful with yourself, the second phase is you have to be truthful about your children. A lot of people are not truthful about their children.
A lot of people are not truthful.
They think, if I can pull Ann's, my mother's stuff out, they think the sun rises and sets on that child.
Right. I think that being truthful about your children is probably a hard thing for most parents.
Why so?
Because they're yours. They came from your body, as a mother. They came from you, your DNA as a father.
Right.
They are a representation of you, right? And you just want to see them succeed and you want the best for them. So you will play them up in your mind's eye and say that they are this, and that. And then you have to encourage them.
Right.
But you have to encourage them, but you also have to be honest and truthful with yourself about who they are and what they are not.
And what they're capable of doing.
But then sometimes we don't know, though. We as parents, we don't always know the truth about our children.
Because would you say sometimes we're blinded because of
we're blinded by love?
Yeah. Well, I say proximity. I mean that. Like you care for a person and things of that nature. And then with kids, it's like a double dose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, we parents don't always know the truth about their children because your child can act one way at home. And once they get out there in the street, they might be a totally different person. You don't know.
But see, I kind of disagree with that. And I'm going to tell you why I disagree with it. The signs are always there. You could see it. You probably just don't want to see it.
Okay, so you're saying we're blinded.
Yeah, I think
Or
sometimes
in denial.
parents can be blinded. The love they have. Like, when your kid is, maybe talking a little bit too much. And like I said, like, if they do that with me, right, they'll do it out in the street.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't do it out in the street.
Okay, I can get into a whole nother category.
Yeah.
If you
but
talk
go ahead.
crazy with me and you a lamb in the streets, hey, we need to work on some things.
Okay.
But sometimes the answers are right there in front of us, and we be like, "Oh, this is my baby." You're not being honest. And then when your baby tear down the world or burn down the world, people are in denial.
True.
I don't know. I think that was Martin that said, "My baby wouldn't do nothing to nobody." Yes, he would.
Yes, he would.
And sometimes it's
Sometimes it depends on the baby.
I've been in situations where I've watched people bigging up their kid or their child without realizing that you're hurting another child's feelings. Which is why I wanted to add this to the list. Because
Okay.
I have actually experienced that.
Okay.
My mother never said outright, "I got a smart kid." She told me that. And I think that's the difference. Right? When people start standing up on the chairs and the pom-poms, like when Doral was taking martial arts, we had a few parents there that swore Doral's been there 8, 9, 10 years. At this point, he was red or black, one of those belts. You have parents that come in and go, "Oh, your son got a black belt? Oh yeah, my son gonna get that in 2 years." Are you realizing what you're saying right now? Like, it's like, hey,
Right.
I know you believe in your child, but respect the process.
Right. Okay.
It takes time. Right? I mean, it happens. And unfortunately, we're not in a position where we can say, "Your son is whack," or "Your daughter is whack." You can't say that.
See? And then that's a part of the truth. Is it? I don't know if this is one of the topics that you wanted to cover, but should you always share the truth?
Right. Now, the title is "Sometimes the Truth Ain't Enough." You can tell somebody something, but if they're convinced in their mind that their way is the way, you wasting your words.
Right. But what about when the truth hurts? Did somebody make a song, Truth Hurts?
Of course, Truth Hurts.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre and the girl's name was Truth Hurts. Na-na-na, na-na-na. Yeah, you just made me feel extra stupid for trying to sing that song. It was Truth Hurts. Have you ever seen the movie The Wash with Dr. Dre?
I don't
Eminem?
think so.
Yeah. She had a song. The song she had out, Truth Hurts. Rakim was on it. We going.
Okay,
way
go
out.
ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes being honest can hurt people's feelings, and it affects you in a way that you don't want to be honest. So you kind of sugarcoat or you don't say anything.
Right.
But my question is not my question. My statement to this is, and you heard me say this: the why doesn't matter after a certain point. Why am I filtering myself to allow you to make me uncomfortable? Why do I do that?
That is so complicated though, because not the making yourself uncomfortable, but what if the truth just devastates someone? I mean, I don't know.
Sometimes we feel like, in the utopia, in the perfect world, we feel like that the sore, if you pull the Band-Aid off of it, it hurts momentarily, but it awakens you to you can take it, the pain, and you move on. In a utopia, in a perfect world. But what you're saying, and I agree with this, some people have created this illusion and they so bogged down into what they're thinking, that truth devastates them. So if there was any forward progress, it won't happen now because they are stuck right there.
Right. And then I still say that sometimes the truth, I don't know, in certain situations, it might not need to be spoken because it might not always be important, because there could be, I hate to say this, but there could be a person that has an ugly baby I hate to call children ugly, but they might just have an ugly baby. Well, I'm gonna speak. Well, you know what? I was gonna say I was gonna speak about our babies, but when our babies were ugly, we acknowledged that. So if someone told us the baby was ugly,
what do you mean our?
we had a couple of babies born into this family that started out a little
Are
ugly.
you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
that came from me.
I ain't got no ugly babies.
That came from me.
You're supposed to laugh at that. I got some weird ones.
Anyway, but you tell somebody that their baby is ugly, that hurts their feelings. That's not a truth that should be spoken. You should just keep that to yourself.
You should.
Because, let me not say it because I might give myself away.
Well, you should.
Yeah.
But what I was just saying a second ago, if you are starting to get handcuffed,
right,
where you can't, like if you go somewhere and it's my baby, here, this picture, my baby. See, and you sit there taking it. Like, do you have to take that? Should you just get up and walk out? Because a friend is going to ask you, why are you vacating the premises like that? Now you tight-lipped. I did that like people could see me. Now you tight-lipped like, and then this person's thinking, oh, they acting funny. Far away from what it actually is.
right.
So that truth, you're right. Sometimes you don't want to put it out there, but sometimes in order to save you, you have to. You have to. Like, yo.
You have
so
to.
you might not say, yo, you said your baby is cute. That thing is a thing, right? but you might want to kind of like rephrase it and go, dude, you talk about.
Soften it up a little bit.
You talk about this all the time, right? It's making me feel uncomfortable because not one time, here where it comes to the play at, not one time did you say, and your child's cute too.
Right.
Ooh.
So what you saying about mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always about you. One more area before we get out of here. You have to be truthful about where you are in life.
Oh, definitely.
We come across a lot of that.
Definitely.
Yeah. People, you are delusional. You are not who you think you are. And you're not where you are.
Where you think you are.
Where you think you are. You somewhere, but you ain't where you're carrying yourself as if you are somewhere else. Like, yo, you serious right now?
I guess that goes with that fake it till you make it.
Everybody likes to say that. Fake it till you make it. Deion Sanders is on fire out here in Colorado. And that thing, I was just watching the show and he says something. Well, he don't say it. It's on this wall behind him. If you look good,
you feel good.
You feel good. If you feel good, you play good or something like that. Right? And if you play good, they pay you good. Right? That type of motivation is dope.
Right. There's a difference for me. There's a difference between faking it until you make it and speak it into existence.
His is speaking into existence.
Right.
It's hard work.
Right.
It's getting up in the morning. I mean, let's be basic. It's getting up in the morning, making sure you look a certain way. You feel good about yourself. You speak in positivity. You look good. You feel good. If you feel good, you're going to play good.
You're going to play good. You're going to work good.
Yeah. If you play good.
You're going to do whatever you do good.
You play good, they're going to pay you good.
In the words of Mr. Brown, it's going to be gooder.
It's going to be gooder.
And betterer.
Right. But a lie. We've met, I've met, you met. Plenty, probably people that's listening, we've met people that their whole realm is not honest. It's not realistic. It's not accurate. There's no humility in it. It's just wrong. It's like, dude, you're not that, or you're not there.
Right.
Or you don't have what you think you have.
Right.
See, my mentality is everybody lives from check to check, even though they think they don't. Because the way this world is, as we witness in our hometown, Selma, with the tornado, it could be here today, gone tomorrow.
Right.
What keeps you afloat? It's not how much money you got. It's not all that. It's you. It's your mentality. It's, your outlook on life. I'm swaying a little bit, but I think you got me.
Yeah.
If you humble with who you are and you respect what comes in, what goes out, and people better existence.
Yes, I agree.
But if you're lying to yourself, you're cocky. I got this, you don't. I drive this, you don't. I drive this, therefore my status is this. Yo, you serious right now?
Right.
I mean, the word for that is arrogance.
Right.
But arrogance is usually based on creating a false reality.
Right, because I can afford to drive something other than what I am driving.
Now, see, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
We're a team.
Yeah, but you know, with the team, there's always a captain.
Okay.
And you're the captain.
Okay.
So I can't. See, if someone came to you and they said, hey, I mean, this is part of the truth. If someone came to you and they said, yo, what were we looking at today? The Ioniq 6. We both like that car.
Ioniq.
Ioniq.
I said Ioniq the first time, but they pronounced it Ioniq.
6. Dope electric car. I looked it up. Last year's model cost $21. Not bad.
Not
for
bad.
a luxury ride like that.
Yes,
Electric.
it's really nice.
And then for a brand new 2023, it's $40. So let's say
2021 model was 21.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So let's say we out here. I'm shoveling snow. Homeboy roll up on me.
Which we didn't shovel today. But
Homeboy
go
roll
ahead.
up on me. Boom. Right? Homeboy roll up on me. Boom. That's an inside joke. And he goes, oh man, I like that Ioniq. Right? Ioniq. Whatever. I like that thing. I said, man, I don't know how someone would ask you this, but you would you get one? See, right there, I know, I'm being honest with myself. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I can't even think about it right now. I'm DB. You know what DB means?
Dead broke?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
What was you thinking about?
I'm thinking DBA. I forgot the A. I'm disability Al. You ever see people on TV where they say, you know, I'm on a budget? You remember Kevin, what was it? Kevin Hart said, see, the way my bank account is set up. Yeah. See, I'm that.
Okay.
Now flip it. If he walks up to you and saying, what you gonna say?
I thought about it.
Are you capable of getting it?
Yep.
Could you walk out of here tomorrow? You go to work in the morning by noon. Could you make a appointment at a car dealership and really sit there and be taken serious? Like, I want this.
Yes.
That's the difference. I am honest with myself. I can't do that.
Anyway. Okay.
I mean, it's a part of honesty. Right?
Okay.
Anyway, I enjoyed talking to you first episode back month of February.
Right.
This whole year is going to be honesty.
Okay. Well, let's get back to Selma for a minute.
Let's go.
You spoke about the tornado.
Yeah.
That hit Selma.
Yeah.
It caused some major destruction.
Damage. Major. Yeah.
Yes. So, of course, shout out to the residents of Selma.
Other people in Selma, yeah. People that we grew up with, went to high school with.
Yep. Our prayers and our thoughts are with them.
Yep.
And hope they rebuild soon or are able to rebuild, and the restoration process goes smoothly.
For some reason, I saw it and I saw all the lives that went up. I think I saw Cheryl. I forgot her name. What was her name? I think it was Miss Hunter's daughter, English teacher. But anyway, she had a live up, and I'm looking at Broad Street, and I was like, "Yo, it's crazy."
It's crazy.
But for some reason, I didn't connect with it. Maybe because I haven't lived there so long. But I connected when two things happen. One, you're gonna say, "Come on, man, knock it off," and the next one, you probably might get it. When my dad sent the picture of the house I grew up in, with the front porch roof missing,
with the tree on top of it,
and I was still seeing it in a certain way, and then you told me nobody's been taking care of that house, right?
Yeah.
And when you said that, the reality, the truth behind, we back to that. The truth behind what I'm actually seeing in that picture was awakening.
Right.
It was humbling. This is where I grew up at, yada, yada, yada. The one that you might think is silly is when Bobby told me, yo, Laney's gone. Oh my God. Laney's is gone.
That is not silly because I actually, when you told me that, I sent a text to my son-in-law.
Yeah.
And told him that Ladies was gone. And he was like, what the world?
And
he's like, I'm sad. I want to cry. And he's only been there for like only twice. He's been there twice, maybe.
He was telling me, you and him were telling me about something I didn't know about.
That swamp burger?
A swamp burger. Like, what is that?
Right.
But anyway, they were on Facebook. They opened today. I think they opened up. They said they were doing dinner and all that.
Oh, okay.
So
well, come on, ladies.
You know, round of applause for
Round
ladies.
of applause for ladies because, woo.
Yeah. A staple. I didn't know they had been there since the 40s.
Yeah.
Because my history is my mother giving me 2 food stamps. You know, you can take the singles out of the book. You might not. You don't know nothing about that.
I know about that.
You could take the singles out of the book. Matter of fact, you know, that's one of the reasons why I didn't like going to Blockton Brothers.
Why?
Because Mr. Blockton would always try to embarrass people, like hold the book up to take a 10 out. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing?
I told you before that I never had that experience with Mr. Blockton like that.
I think he was doing that on purpose. Like, I'm in there, you know, and I give him the book. You know, I slid it on the counter. You see my hand right here? I slide it on the counter. So he'll pick it up and start counting them, 10, 20. And rip it out.
Right.
And it's like he hold it up, go, hey, everybody, Albert Southall got food stamps. By the time he looks back at me, you remember that bell? Uh-huh. You will hear that ding-a-ling. I'm out of there, bro.
That was in your mind. It was all in your mind.
It may have been.
Anyway, go ahead.
I used to go down to Laney's. I don't know if I'm getting them in trouble, but I could get a small barbecue sandwich with $2 of food stamps. And my mother would always say, bring me back. My mother can change.
Right.
That's my history. And I think that may have been the 70s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I basically grew up with Troy. Prince Hatcher was around, you know, Cuckoo, Maurice and Jose and Woody and all those dudes. And it was just a staple. It is what it is.
Right.
It's not on TV. It's not.
Right. Laney's is definitely a staple.
It was a staple. Right?
Yes.
So when I heard it, I was like, oh,
like, wow.
Man.
Yeah.
And then you said, oh, that was the main pit. That's where that real 60, 70.
Right. I said, I hope the pits were not destroyed.
No. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because that's where the flavor is.
That's where that flavor is.
And I was like, oh, man. But then I saw on Facebook that they're back open, and I was like, there is a God. It is sad because I probably won't ever go there again.
No, we're going to have to make another trip to Laney's.
Just to get barbecue?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to close that.
Okay, all right.
Shout out to someone that I know is not listening. Someone sent me a picture of Anthony Anderson today. It's my homeboy. I know people are saying what they say. Always a fun dude to me. I don't know what to say here. Sometimes life takes you in different ways.
Right.
But I still like to believe that it's still you there. You're underneath.
Right.
But things, you know, get in the way sometimes. I holla.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Would you want to talk some more?
No, we good. Episode 1, season 3 in the books.
In the books.
All right.
We're gonna have a real show tonight. Get a little different from the way that most of the shows been going down. Do everything with our heart and do it good.
It's Al and Elandi. It's got to be more careful.